What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Stan.
Hey.
And today we are on The Flash, Season 8, Episode 7, Lockdown. So we know from the last episode that there's been some changes to the timeline. Right at the end, Iris's hairbrush disappeared. So we got to figure out what that's about and if this is specifically tied to Iris. You guys did say in the comments that the wave was not something that Bart and Nora caused from time traveling. It was because of Armageddon when Barry time traveled. So this is Barry's problem. So they're trying to do timeline reparations in the meantime, but they're still getting the hang of it, especially Bart. Nora's pretty good at this, honestly. I don't really have any problems with her. It's just Bart has to learn to control his emotions a little better, not be so impulsive, which I don't think he can really help. But just kind of take his time and, think things through and not get too overwhelmed with stuff. But I'm looking forward to seeing his character development as well. I want to see Nora grow, but I really am enjoying this new version of Nora. She's much better than the season 5 Nora, which I think most people agree. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Eddie. Like, they introduced him last episode, and then I don't know what's going to happen with that. And then we know Bart and Nora took the picture in CCPD, so I want to see if, that's going to have an effect. I just kind of want to see what's going to happen now. So hopefully this week we focus a bit more on Barry and the group. I don't mind if they weave Bart and Nora into it, too, because I enjoy watching them. Hopefully the villains can be a little better. Oh, yeah, we got Goldface. So, yeah, never mind. Goldface. Hopefully he can be written better, but they've been writing some cheesy villains. So it's that was in my opinion, the weakest part of the last episode was the villains, but maybe Goldface will turn it around. I don't know. The timeline be changing, so people change. Times change, people change. But we're going to get into this reaction. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. Where you going? How'd you putting the peace sign up like you leaving?
Routine traffic stop downtown. Oh yeah. It's like it was a good day to pull mine and just to pay.
We got a Supergirl lunchbox.
Why you do?
Damn. I was supposed to make the egg salad this morning. Legally, I am entitled to a break every 4 hours. And it's only gonna take me 4 minutes because the kitchen's just right down the hall. Then again, that is time enough for a nuclear meltdown and an alien invasion in this town. So.
Hey, Jack.
Oh, what up?
Well, there's your relief.
I thought you'd be working.
I was, and then I remembered it's Wednesday, and that place I told you about at last week's D&D game, Hirschfield's, today is when they have their amazing chicken parmesan sandwiches, so I thought, it's lunchtime. Why not?
That sounds good. Chicken parmesan sandwich.
Thanks. Guess I'm lunch date worthy now, huh?
Chuck, you are date worthy in all the
I
major
forgot about their
categories.
date arc.
I
Tired. Good thing he trusts his instincts.
Holy Alice H. Parker.
He
Okay,
wouldn't
we
have
got a
done
mucking
that.
progress off of 119.
And a carjacking at the Edward Center parking lot.
And the hold up at Jitters.
Does he really need to
They're all
watch it?
happening right now.
Don't worry, guys. Already on it.
All of it, boss?
Well, he is the Flash. That was kind of weird, all those crimes happening at once.
You heard me? I want everything in the register and a triple shot latte with oat milk.
That's the guy Joe arrested in the last episode. How'd he get out?
I should have shot
Give
open.
these guys could
Why
use
he
some
threat-
help finding their cells.
With that big ass gun.
Flash,
Okay.
what's going on out here?
I didn't do nothing. Want to see my lawyer? Yeah. Any chance Flash brought that latte I ordered?
Yeah, or not.
Take these gentlemen's holding, please.
Ow.
I imagine this kind of is difficult since
Staff
they're
meeting's
not
canceled, Alan. For the record, you'd have been
collecting
late.
evidence
Sorry,
and stuff.
I got
Court's
caught up
probably
with
get
the little
irritated.
blood spatter analysis, but it looks like you've had a busy morning.
Yeah, and it's about to turn into a busy afternoon, evening, and night, thanks to this generous donation from the Scarlet Speedster.
Wait, but the Flash caught those guys. That's a good thing, right?
How can I press charges when I don't know what crimes were committed, how they were done,
Exactly.
and where? Forget that file's on my desk.
That's what I was just saying.
And
I'm
it's
like,
not like we can just call up the Flash and ask.
Yeah, like on a Flash phone or
Yeah.
never had a line to the Flash for.
Yeah, but for once I would like to feel like the Flash and law enforcement are on the same page, instead of us just always playing catch up.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. I'm glad they wrote it that way because, like, you brought them in, like, they don't have no evidence to present to the court that they committed any crime. They don't know where the crimes were. Yeah. It's different if it's a meta because people will be recording and all that, but these were just petty crimes. So it's like, you need evidence. The one guy was outside breaking into a car. Where's the evidence? You didn't get the weapon? You didn't, there's no cameras out there? Like,
Look, maybe I could do a better job communicating with the
somebody's word versus
but
another.
giving CCPD a direct line to the Flash, you don't really think that's necessary, do you?
I don't know, Bear. When I was captain, I had a direct line to the Flash.
That's true.
Me too. When I was district attorney, if I had a question on a case, all I ever had to do was call you and get the details.
That's because you're family. Which is not gonna get that. Like what she and I went through when we were tracking down Craig, I trust her with my life. If she's asking for a line to the Flash, she probably has a good reason. What she's saying, maybe you want to think about it before you decide.
That's true. Green Arrow had Captain Lance. Supergirl works with the government. Who else we got? We got Superman, who works with the military. So I mean, yeah, kind of need that direct line.
This all from Frost and Mark. Oh, you mean my sister and her ex-con?
Shut her ass.
Yes, they are. Look at what they're doing.
They having fun, living their best life.
That's cool. No, it looks dangerous.
As long as they're not committing crimes.
Caitlyn, do you mind just taking a wee little step to the right?
Are you live streaming?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Woogie Lover 77 says, who's the girl? Her sister seems cooler?
Okay, that's it for today. Smash that like button.
The Caitlyn shade.
Fancy date night. Sounds expensive.
Yeah, right? Could be fun, though. That's a typo.
Huh?
No, I was thinking out loud.
Huh? I can see that. Why do you look like...
Hey, Captain,
they
you got a
just-
sec?
I'm on my way to processing.
These will come handy. I cross-referenced the 911 calls from this morning with the description of the perps the Flash brought in. Then I hit the crime scenes, fingerprints, security footage, Corber even interviewed witnesses. So this should be everything you need to wrap up these cases.
Wow, I appreciate the hustle, Alan.
Well, you have more than enough to charge all 3 suspects.
What about the suspects the Flash drops off tomorrow? Or the day after that?
Respectfully, Captain, I mean, this is the way we've done things the past 7 years. Ever since the Flash showed up, you know, the system works.
From your perspective. But there are things you don't need to worry about as a forensic scientist that I need to consider as captain. Now, if you excuse me.
Uh-oh. Not the setup.
For real. They said he was not finding out who those people did.
So why would Goldface want to break in here?
Time to get to work.
Why he sound like that?
I don't know what he's doing. Maybe trying to destroy evidence, or maybe he's looking for somebody.
Or one of those men who were trading something?
I have no idea. I guess we're gonna find out soon enough. But I completely forgot they're pushing that Chester Allegra thing. I don't know why they just make it so awkward. Like, I don't know, like, they've been doing this will they won't they for a while, so I got a point, you got to pick a side now. Like, I hope by the end of this episode they figure it out, because we already saw in Armageddon that they brushed it off and it kind of affected their relationship for years. So hopefully they just do it or don't do it, because it's kind of it's not the best thing to watch. And where's Iris?
Yeah.
Like, give me some Iris screen time, please.
Got that Chester and Allegra screen time. I'm good with some Iris.
Wakey, wakey, ladies and gents in blue. Don't even bother trying to phone a friend, because we knocked out the nearest cell phone tower. But if anyone does come calling, they'll find a couple of Central City's finest outside telling them there's a gas leak.
I love how he waited. They waited for
Take
to tell them to for them to go do that.
This is my precinct. You have a problem, you take it up with me. Let my officers go.
If it isn't the famous Kristen Kramer, I'm guessing you want to play hero. Now, you may have all noticed that you're sporting a new piece of jewelry. Well, since Captain Mimic here outed herself as a meta, I figured she may not be the only one of you. But these bracelets, they don't just dampen powers. They also do this.
Voila. Figured it was a bomb.
At least he was nice and showed them. You know?
You feeling me now, Captain? Don't I know you? You're that rat that cost me the organ printer. The chemist.
Yeah, look, I was undercover. Tell us what it is you want.
You know my lady, Amulet Black. Not only is she the finest female this side of Mississippi, but she's got some intel that there are some very rare and valuable items in your armory. And if anyone tries anything,
Why he went from the wake up to Charlie?
We get the belt.
I don't know. He probably needs one of them to open it, I
good
imagine.
memory.
That or he's an idiot. Or they were only out for a few minutes.
Thank you. I mean, you're just such a trooper. This first round is on me.
Got karaoke.
Next up, the ice pack.
Cameron's like, yeah, karaoke, let's not talk about that. Frost!
Katie?
He's like,
What a
this one.
coinky-dink! What are the two of you doing here? We were just grabbing a casual drink, but it's too crowded in here.
Hey, whoa. Is this infamous Marcus as in Dr. Ficus? Yes.
Holy crap! Hey, you two are here. Mark and I are here. We should totally make this a double date.
Yes.
Oh no, will you get back to it?
Hey, they've got great food here. If you like to live dangerously.
I don't.
You want to stay, right?
Not that easy.
No, you're expecting boss. Of course it's not. It's empty.
She hit it somewhere else.
Too. Where the hell are they?
I don't know what you mean.
The meta bullets. Remember, Captain? The ones you had commissioned for your task force? One shot takes away any meta's powers forever. Am I ringing any bells?
That's what you're stealing?
That's what I'm selling. The power to take down any meta in this city, including, say it with me, the Flash.
But Flash is too fast to be hit by a bullet. Nice try, though.
Those bullets belong to CCPD for only the most severe emergencies. Also,
You could have said we
I
transferred.
die before betraying metas of the city and putting them in any danger.
I'm willing to bet you'd risk your own life, Captain, but how about these fools?
Dang, it sucks to see Barry so powerless against such a D-level villain.
A mid villain.
I know, I wish he would have taken Oliver up on the hand-to-hand combat thing. But there's still the problem with the bomb, so Barry wouldn't do it even if he could.
Yeah.
She gonna have to give him up, and once we gotta pray he's not just gonna kill them all. But I feel like if he was gonna kill most of them, he would have already done it. But yeah, we just gotta pray that she can give it to him, and then she's gonna be like, "Well, we need to contact the Flash," but Barry already knows. So.
That smart for like, I'll die before giving up. Because what if, he threatened you with other people's lives? You wouldn't want to be the risk.
Yeah, I would have been like, "Oh, we transferred them to one of our off-the-grid facilities."
That is confiscated that I don't even know of.
You mean classified?
Yeah.
But yeah, she should have thought of something a little better.
But I mean, she was hot on the spot, so.
I don't know how they're gonna get out of that one other than actually cooperating, because Barry's kind of in a position where he can't do anything. So unless somebody, and they got 2 guards outside, so it's not like anybody's gonna come in unless Joe.
And there's one inside.
Yeah, unless like Joe or Iris randomly stop by because looking for Barry and they see something's up, because they're pretty smart. They'll read like gas leak. Why haven't I heard about that? But.
And why is the fire department here?
I can help you. Oh yeah, chemist. Like you helped me steal that printer.
The meta bullets have trace amounts of dark matter. I've got a scanner in my lab.
Let me guess. I let you go, you'll go get it and bring it right back to me.
What are you doing?
I can't adjust the scanner. You'll find the bullets. They have to be here somewhere.
You know,
Not chugging the Chardonnay.
makes great cocktails. The pats of the punta cacti pair perfectly with that agave spirit.
We really come to the taste of strychnine, too.
So how did you two meet?
Well, we met here, actually. Mark was pouring beers by day and murdering delivery men by night.
Out of pocket for that shit.
Caitlyn!
It's true. She's exaggerating.
Well, not exactly.
Mark
We
and I
just
each
saying all that in polite company.
But I paid for my crimes, and Mark turned the states witnesses and really bad guys.
He is
And then he
snitch.
expunged my record. Frost and I going skydiving again next weekend. Double day round two? What do you say? I mean, this is cool.
Caitlyn is not into
I
skydiving.
just wanted to go skydiving.
So
Yeah, I'm game.
yes.
What do you say, Katie?
That is dangerous.
Marcus, did you know that when Mark got out, he seduced my sister so that he could steal a weapon out from right under her nose?
Why
Caitlyn!
is she doing
He
that?
had just saved the day, and she was so upset that she just kept moping and crying, and
He's like-
Sid needed to take a sabbatical.
What kind of
Kate,
sister?
apologize for all of that.
And I accepted it. Frost, I mean, how naive can you be? He's already betrayed you, and yet you're out there live streaming.
She really
the
don't
two of
like
you
him.
Jumping out of airplanes and making out on cliffs. Remember Mount Shasta?
Hell yeah.
Frost, what is wrong?
He reminds me
with
of
you?
Kite
You're
Man.
acting like some stupid
He's like-
teenager falling in love with this guy who's already hurt you, and guess what? Is definitely going to do it again. And you know what? When that happens, I am not picking up the pieces because I am done with broken hearts. You got that?
Hey, you know, we
He's
get it.
like, dang.
You don't like me. But Frost is an adult with her own life. And so long as she's choosing to spend it with me, then you need to deal with it.
Well, he told her.
Are you really gonna let him talk to me that way? Your sister?
I mean,
yeah, I am.
look how you've been talking to him.
He's my boyfriend, and anything else is none of your damn business.
Well, go off.
Why
I don't
would
even
you
like
say
him
all
either, but
that?
that Caitlyn, yeah, that was kind of unnecessary.
Too far.
Like, there's been people I don't like, but
You
I
don't
don't
even like you no more.
say all that.
It's like feelings is gone.
I think I'd like to go home.
Like, if everybody's having a good time and there's no
Oh,
drama,
Problems.
like, don't start none. Because then it makes you look bad. Like, let him prove, you know, what he's gonna do something bad, and then you say all that. But, like, I don't know.
Baby girl.
Or do some Barry Allen wizardry.
We discussed
Hit
not
the
just
silent
family
alarm
matters.
somewhere. I know you gotta have some flash equipment somewhere in there.
I said I love you up top, Whammy Whammy. I love you up top, Whammy Whammy. I say something funny?
No. No, you seem to have a great relationship with Amunet.
Barry, you don't have to help him.
Finish the scanner. Now. Or your captain gets to meet the white whale.
Well, I heard things just blink like that. It means it's disrupting.
Yeah, I didn't.
She's about to figure out he's the
I'm
Flash.
sorry.
If that dampener goes off, she'll get Barry's speed,
I grapple with thee.
and she'll know. Because her abilities mimic other
From
methods.
hell's heart, I stab at thee.
That's what they're getting at.
I spit my
So I'm trying to
life.
figure out what the whole point of this episode is, and it's for her to figure out he's the
I'll put you
Flash.
on PlayStation for your
To
birthday.
establish that connection.
So all you have to do is touch this button right here.
Nice. Bitch!
Time to make him go boom bust. Now she's the only way to tell me where the bullets are hitting now. Find that.
I knew Barry had something up his sleeve, but yeah, I'm pretty certain once that thing blinked, I'm like, it's gonna go off. Barry's the only meta in the building. The speed's gonna happen. She's not an idiot. She's gonna put it together.
Yeah.
Like, the
Yeah.
Flash is in my building. How do I have his powers? And then she's gonna be like,
Or she can be like,
she's gonna put it together.
Hold on.
Hers is off.
It's deactivated. How's that possible?
Your powers work by mimicking the powers of nearby metas, right?
Yes, whenever I'm in high-stress situations around other metas, it just happens. For about 30 seconds, I gain their powers. Why?
These bracelets release RNA energy pulses that repress meta genes. Your DNA is constantly morphing based on your adrenal levels and your proximity to other metas. The cuffs weren't designed to handle erratic gene fluctuations, so
So my mimic powers short-circuited the bracelet.
okay, now you can mimic Goldface's powers and take him down. He'll never see you coming.
No, I'm not ready for that.
That's our advantage.
I said I can't do it, Alan. Let's just stick with your plan. Find something here that can help us.
No, you're my plan now. What?
Right.
We're all being held hostage with bombs on our hands, and you telling me you don't want to use the only advantage we got? The element of surprise and a meta power? Come on now.
Both of us care about Frost.
Yeah, and that's why you abandoned her.
I screwed up before. But Frost is special, and so I'm making up for it as best I can. I'm even putting time with her family.
I'm sorry I blew up. But if you care about Frost as much as you say you do, then you'll agree that she deserves someone who...
She deserves her warts and all, just like I do. Caitlyn, like it or not, Frost and I are all in. It's not holding back or hiding pieces of ourselves. Just like you.
What are you talking about?
Come on. Face the 10 bar, remember? This isn't about Snowflake and I. This is about you being more focused on hating me than focusing on your own dating. You've been holding back all night. Because you're afraid to go all in with Marcus.
I mean, she's lost a lot.
Am I
She
wrong?
was damn near married. And then a widow in like 10 minutes later.
It's okay to be scared.
Then Jay betrayed her. I mean,
It's
I get
important
it.
if I take a leap of faith like I did with Frost and like she's doing with me. Trust me, it's the best decision that either of us have ever made.
I ordered an iced coffee, but when I picked it up, it boiled in my hand. Turns out the barista was a heat meta, and I mimicked her powers without even realizing it.
Girl, we in a life or death situation. You talking about boiling a
You
coffee.
can work on controlling your
Fuck that coffee.
I've tried. I can't figure it out, and no one can teach me.
That's why you've been so anxious about getting in touch with the Flash. You want him to train you. Why didn't you just say that was the reason earlier?
Because it's hard for me to ask for help.
Come out, wherever you are, Captain. Because if you don't,
I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way and start squeezing your brave officers until they pop.
Well, Goldface so far has been better written than he ever has been, so I will give him that. I'm actually not annoyed by his character right now. He did have that little cringy Amunet moment on the phone, but hey, you know what? It's cool because he's actually being a villain and not, you know, he's actually doing villainous things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
And I won't let any more women or men under my command get hurt. But right now, I don't know how to prevent that.
You have to use your powers. Look, I know you're worried about losing control, but the military gave you all the training you'll ever need to harness your own instincts. So instead of worrying about trying to control Goldface's powers, just let it in. Let it take over and then go all in on trusting your instincts.
You got 30 seconds to give me what I want. Or officer...
30 seconds? What if she's upstairs? She has to fly down the stairs.
Cormer.
Is that with a C or with a K?
Hey.
Okay, thanks.
Sure,
It's
doesn't
Brian
matter.
Felicia for Officer Corber here. And for every minute I'm empty-handed after that,
I'd be so mad.
another person dies.
Now I'm talking about she's so
You don't
dramatic.
disappoint, Captain.
What the hell? Give me back my chain.
You want it? Take it from me.
I'm dead.
It's the most intense fight I've ever seen.
For real. I'm shaking. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Wow. Seriously leveled up.
He's gonna let it blow, but once it's off, he can use his powers to, yep, phase through it or move out of the way or whatever. I see. We're gonna talk about those visual effects later.
I'm cheating.
Like they didn't do it with an editing app. I could have did that.
Control yourself.
It's like the chemist. Wasn't so smart after all. That just leaves you. Time to bring the pain.
Marilyn. He was...
No, he's okay. I got him out just in time, thanks to you. Breaking into a police station. Whose bad idea was that, anyway?
Speak of the devil.
Seriously.
What can I say? I do anything for love. When do you guys get this?
They played that song from that episode.
Why don't give us a 2-minute video?
Them special effects, though, really, CW. This is why I've been preaching HBO Max. What was that fake ass fire? Okay, they must be saving their budget for something else, because I've seen better CGI than that. I know this show could do better. They was going a cheap route. This episode has been very minimal visual effects, so it's like they must really be saving it for a big episode. Like, and that's fine, because their good episodes are really good. Like, they have some high highs, but then sometimes they have some really low lows, and it's like they have to have those low lows to get those high highs because of their budget.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, they need this HBO Max deal. That's all I'm saying.
So they can always have at least mids and then highs.
Something, because
you can't have lows and highs.
I mean, it's just because all people talk about are the lows and not too much of the highs, which is like truthfully, if you're this far into the show, you really got to be a fan, like, because it's like you ain't watching for the visual effects, because they ain't always all that. They can be when they take their time, but that one, I don't know.
I never could have stood up to Goldface that way if it weren't for your advice.
No, it was all you. I just aimed you in the right direction. By the way, I gotta ask.
Where is those
Where are the
metabots?
metabots anyway?
I had them transferred to Argus 35 weeks ago.
And you kept that secret the whole time? Goldface was about to kill you.
It's called a poker face, Alan.
Girl, I would have been like,
I should get started on the paperwork. At least this time I know what the charges are.
Yeah, I mean, you're a witness. But you got hella witnesses. This is a solid case. Like, it's unlosable.
I acted like a total bonehead tonight, and I was rude to you and to Mark. I am so sorry.
Bonehead? Try jackass. What is your deal?
I guess I have a lot of baggage to unpack when it comes to dating.
You think?
The reason I've been afraid to go all in with Marcus is because the last time I did, I lost everything. And I think that's why it's so hard for me to see you with Mark, because I envy how honest and free and effortless your relationship is.
Effortless? I'm sorry, that's not exactly what I call the roller coaster that is frostbite. You're aware I stabbed him, right?
You make it seem easy, at least. And Mark helped me realize something. If I'm gonna have a chance at finding the same thing, then I need to take the same leap.
So does this mean we can do that whole double date thing for reals?
I need to patch things up with Marcus, but after that, I'd love to.
Mark and I signed up for a roller derby on the weekend, and we need 2 extra players, so practice starts tomorrow, 8 a.m. Don't be late.
Not 8 a.m. I love how she just living her best life. No job, no nothing. Just skydiving, roller derbying, and going to bars, karaokeing, just letting Caitlyn pay all the bills.
It's different than the last captain's.
Flash, on behalf of this whole department, I wanted to thank you. We couldn't have stopped Goldface without you.
If it wasn't for your smart thinking, a lot of people would have been seriously hurt. So from now on, if you need me, you can call me on this. If we're gonna keep this city safe, we need to do it together. Which is why I want to share something else with you.
The identity.
A true identity.
I know you hate that.
Ow, I hate when he does this.
What?
She ain't stupid.
I hate this.
She already knew.
I got this jewel bracelet in the storage room. But there's only one way you could have escaped a bomb exploding on your wrist.
She's a detective.
Super speed.
I told you this whole
How he's
episode.
late.
You really are a great cop.
Like he's so early.
And I'd be more than happy to train you to become an even better medic.
And it was kind of obvious because how you know I wanted to have contact with you. Don't only person I had that conversation with was
I
Barry.
don't care that I still hate when he does.
Iris!
You know how to make a Dora wet.
You finally made an
Spend a
appearance.
year in Ethiopia that I don't know about, or
They're gonna have to stop putting her in the last 2 minutes. We're gonna have to have a chat.
Whatever I want. Of course, all your little sister wants to eat is chicken nuggets.
hey, don't knock the nuggets.
Oh, so y'all acknowledging her existence?
Make sure she's still sleeping.
Oh, she actually here. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna pack their
That
I'm
baby's
sorry.
working overtime.
First,
They
I'm gonna
3
have-
hours late picking up from preschool.
oh.
Dad, were you just upstairs?
Yeah. And then I went to the garage because you asked me to get the files from the old Scarpella case. Remember?
No, she didn't.
Yeah, I must have just checked out for a second.
Now the time is rewriting itself.
Food, call my baby girl.
What the fuck? Now I want to get good when it's going off.
The episode of Kung Fu is coming up next on the CW.
I have no idea. Part of her time sickness.
Right.
Please, I didn't do anything, I swear.
If he is innocent, we have to help him.
They're asking us to believe something impossible.
If anyone had when I was a kid, my dad wouldn't have gone to jail. I want to do everything within my power to clear his name.
Alright, well. How did you feel about this one?
I knew that he had to reveal his identity, and I knew he was going to, but I hate every single time.
Well, you already know I called that out earlier.
I don't know why, but every time he actually goes to do it, I'm just like, it annoys me so bad.
Usually,
Why is that only 0.2 people would know my secret identity if I was a hero?
that's how the CW is, though. Any cast that they keep around for multiple seasons eventually learns the identity, because I feel like just from a writing standpoint, is for them it's easier if the key people who are going to be around knows the identity. That way they don't have to keep writing these
Excuses.
like these extra scenes that they probably wouldn't need if they knew Barry's identity. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's why they wrote this, just to get it out of the way. Like, I don't want to call it filler, but it kind of is. But it's like, I feel like that from a writing standpoint was necessary so that they don't have to keep writing scenes, because clearly they plan on using her again in the future for something bigger. And she does have an interesting power, so we'll see where that goes. Because before, like they said, they had Joe in there, Cecile, so it's like we could skip the fluff, but now we got this other character. It's like, okay, she's the only other main character that doesn't know. Even Singh knew. So it's like, I get it. Did we need a whole episode about it? I don't know.
Is he still alive, right?
Yeah, he just retired.
I thought, because he went in the mirror that he died again.
No, he's good. But that's where the baby be at. Singh be watching her. I think they said in the one episode that Singh was watching the baby.
What?
Yeah. Because he's retired, so he's not working.
Oh, I thought you meant through the mirror.
No. Singh was watching the baby, like, while Cecile and Joe do their
I
day-to-day.
really thought they put a mirror
No.
next to the baby. Hey, Singh, can you watch me?
No, Singh's not in the mirror. He's good. He's at home.
Right.
He's chilling.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's like basically like them people that put the phone there, they'll FaceTime somebody, like, watch my baby.
Yeah.
They're like, what am I supposed to do? Like, anyway, yeah, this episode, it was okay. I mean, like I said, it only had one point to it. And then the end furthered the story just a bit. Like last episode, they're waiting to the end to do something with Iris, but it's like, where was she the whole episode? Like, I would have preferred to see this type of stuff happening throughout the episode. That would have been interesting to me. Than all this other stuff that's going on. Caitlyn mad about Mark and Frost. I could have did without that. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Just character development.
But was it necessary
We
development?
kind of took that Chester and Allegra stuff out and replaced it with
I forgot all
Iris.
about that. That nobody asked for that stuff. I don't even know why they still writing that. It's just like,
Let the story die.
like, focus on the stuff people
die.
want to see. Like, give us the Barry Iris storyline that y'all slowly hitting at. Like, I don't know. Like, what? I don't know. I don't want to complain. I feel like
It could have started.
I hate complaining about the episodes because it's like, at
Chester.
least we're still getting episodes, but it's like
Yeah.
I watch too much good TV to come here and then watch a mediocre episode. You know what I mean? Like, I watch some shows where I don't have to worry about any mediocre episodes. So it's like, or maybe I only get like
maybe
one.
like 1/4.
So it's like, I know this show can do better than that. Like, they use barely any CGI this episode. Like, that's why I said they're saving for something big, which I'm okay with. But it's like, I don't know. It just makes some other episodes suffer, which then you have to add that to the overall season. And it's like, I have to judge like whether it was a good season or not, because I have to take into account the best and the low. And it's like, but it was okay episode. It was all right. We got Kramer on board. Chester and Allegra are nowhere as usual. Caitlyn has moved on. We got to finally meet Mark. What is his name? Marcus. So we got to meet him, though things kind of went bad. But Caitlyn kind of accepted Chilblaine, and they're all moving on. And something's happening with Iris. I don't know what, but time is rewriting itself around her. So this must have to do with her time sickness. That's why I said last episode, I'm like, that looks like Dion's powers. And since he kind of had Iris in part of, was it during Armageddon that he had her? Or was somewhere he had her? But he was like, I'm trying to heal Iris's time sickness or whatever. No, that was in season 7. Because she had disappeared for a bunch of episodes, I believe. And then she came randomly. She was with Dion the whole time. Because remember, she was really sick and then they thought it was pregnancy. But it was actually time sickness. So it still must be that. But it's like weird that, I don't know, time's just rewriting itself around her. So we got to figure out what that is. But I need more. Like, you got to give me more Iris screen time. Like, she get 2 minutes of screen time. What is this? Like, petition to give Iris, like, more screen time, please. Like,
maybe something was wrong with
her availability. I mean, I guess, but, like, the show, it's like, we're only on episode 7. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's a 20-episode season. It's like, dang, give us some Iris time. It's not like she was a big focus in the past few episodes either. In Armageddon, because we had so many guest stars and story to get through. So it's like, I mean, she had a good part arc with the Joe stuff, but you said it was good? You liked it?
Uh-huh.
I think it was
out
good.
Of 10? 30. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, nah, I know you fucking lying.
Probably like, it was kind of like a 4.
Well, that's bad.
No?
Yeah. Anything under a 5 is bad.
6.7.
I guess that's mid. I give it a 6.
You keep saying that word because I said it once.
No, I said it first.
Actually, you didn't.
Yeah, I've been saying mid for a minute, but whatever. It was mid at best.
You're mid.
You're
All
mid.
right.
But thank you guys for watching, and of course we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the page for that.
And we will see you guys for more of The Flash.